21 years ago, I stood on the side of the road about to embark on a fresh start. I looked around me and all I saw was darkness in the crisp morning air at 5 a.m. in Switzerland. I had just arrived days before from Canada and I was starting school at ski camp. I turned around looking to see my parents, to wonder where should I go in this parking lot. I didn't know where I should be, but when I looked, they were nowhere to be found. My parents abandoned me again on another ski trip. I heard in the distance my name, Kevin. Is there a Kevin Markl? And so I looked down, I picked up my skis, I picked up my bag, and I walked to that sound. And there was tall but short Penny O'Dale, my teacher. Kevin, drop your bags over there and get on the bus. I dropped my bags, I got on the bus, and all I saw were strangers. I didn't know where I was going to be and where we were going. All I knew was that I had to get a seat. I crashed out because no teenager likes to be up at 5 in the morning. And when I woke up, the sun shone through the windows and I was told to get off the bus. I had no idea what was happening and just followed the marching orders as I went through this Swiss village. I was not comfortable at all being ordered around and told what to do and how I should be doing it. I was happy the next day that we'd be finally hitting the ski slopes where I felt comfortable and felt at home. I clicked on my skis, I checked my gloves, and I pushed off to the ski lift. Today was going to be a great start to ski camp. And as I got on the T-bar to go up the hill, I was getting pulled up, and off my skis. I came tumbling to the ground because I was just too small and didn't have enough weight to make it up the T-bar without getting pulled into the air. Even though I went down to the bottom and tried again, and even a third time, I just couldn't get up. I was away from home. I had fallen to the ground for the third time, and I was demoralized. I was away from home, from my parents. I didn't have any friends, and I wasn't having any fun. But that's when I met Ed. Ed would be my best friend going through school. He helped me up the T-bar, and when we got up the T-bar, we started having fantastic ski runs, going through the trees, going on the bumps. We were having a fantastic time. Everything started turning around once I made that connection with Ed. And it wasn't just that connection with Ed that turned it around. It was all the fun things that we got to do, both on the slopes and off. Not only did we get to ski off cliffs, we also got to play fun, practical jokes on each other. We got to eat as much food as we want in the cafeteria. We even got to stay up late at night to tell scary stories. And it was at the end of the ski trip, at the end of ski camp, where everything really fell into place. I raced down the ski slopes for that final race, and I was crowned at the end of that day #1. I was recognized as one of the only Canadians at this school in Switzerland who had accomplished that feat and accomplishment. It was that recognition that really set the event apart for me. It was being guided by Ed through all the different paths I had to take on my journey at ski camp. It was all the fun that we had, both on and off the slopes. It was being warmly greeted by Ed and shown the way that made all the difference. It's this type of experience that we need to think about through the eyes of the guests of our Toastmasters clubs and our members when they're at our meetings. We need to think about how they're being greeted when they enter the room. Make sure that as they're going through all this, they're being recognized for all of their accomplishments and having so much fun on the way. Recognition, development, fun, those are the three key goals and objectives of our district and what can really make an experience memorable for our Toastmasters. Please keep the thoughts and feelings of your members in mind and your guests as they visit your clubs to make sure they have a fantastic experience during each and every meeting.